Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the first episode of the Foreplay Show. My name is Ray, and we're here joined by your co-hosts.
I'm Christine.
I'm Kirsten.
I'm Ben.
In this podcast or show, we just wanted to basically talk about our lives and living in New York City, I guess, like just all the tragedies and all the funny moments that happened. We had just an amazing group of people, and then we just wanted to talk through our experiences and share with you guys, and just to get you guys to know like everything that's going on in our lives, and it'd be super cool for you guys to join us and share that experience with us. Without further ado, let's get started. It just was Valentine's Day.
So speaking of Valentine's Day, what did you guys do yesterday?
You have a relationship. Only one here with the relationship.
I'm in a happy, loving relationship.
You're farther along than us.
Yeah. I didn't really do like that much. Like we cooked at home, or he cooked for me at home. It was like a 4-course meal.
Hey,
we had like steak. We had pasta. He made me a lava cake. Got me flowers. And then I got him some stuff too. Like I got him a gift basket with like stuff he needed or like he was running out of.
What, like conditioner or some shit, or
body wash. He likes like liquids, so like juice.
Hello?
Oh, juice, a liquid.
Yeah, like juice. So I got him juice and like a nice bottle of wine. I got him a sweatshirt, and then we went to the gym with matching outfits.
that's
Mega
cute.
cute.
Wow, that's so sick.
Does he cook for you often?
No, it's me usually cooking.
So
It's
him cooking meant like a lot because
yeah. He was like looking up at like everything, or looking up the recipes like all night, and then
Such
like
a grind.
I know. And then he went to Whole Foods, got me everything.
Who's a better chef?
But yeah, it was good. It was like fun.
Yeah, that's nice. I feel
Wholesome.
like for me, it's like the thought that counts more than like how expensive the meal is. Like if your boy is cooking you a meal, like that means so much more. I feel like
That's true.
I wrote him a long ass card, and I got him a really cute card with like bears on it, but he forgot to give me a card. So at 11 p.m. he was like, I'm gonna go to Duane. It was closed. So he wrote it on the back of like a photo that we took before. I guess it's okay.
cute.
he should have just rapped for you.
I know, he should have.
Just set it
Spin
out.
some bars.
Cool. What about you? What did you do for Valentine's Day?
So I've been talking to this girl, but she is still studying for exams and stuff. So I was super low key, and then I was gonna get massages with a couple of homies, and then I got a text from this girl who was like, "Oh, like, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?" And I was like, like maybe I should include her because like you feel kind of bad.
What?
Wait, was this the day of? Like she just hit you up on the day of?
Dude, we rarely talk too. It's like I've met her like 3 times, and I was just like, maybe she just feels lonely.
Dude, no. She wants to be fine, wine, and dine, and she went through her entire list of contacts, seeing who's down to take her out.
Vlog. Well, I mean, like, we ended up seeing her. She was, like, she was chill. Like, I tried to introduce her to a couple of, like, the other guy friends, and there wasn't much interest. But, like, we ended up getting massages, and, like, yo, that lady's hands were fucking fire, bro.
Wait,
Like,
you mean the massage ladies, right?
Yeah.
Oh, massage ladies. Okay.
It's like, bring your own hands, bring your own masseuse.
Bring your own masseuse. Wait, so did you just pity go on its date with this girl?
No,
Is that what you said?
Not
Okay.
like that, bro. It's just out of love, yo.
I also love how like you didn't cancel on your boys because this girl hit you up. You were like, yeah, we can go get massages with my boys too. She probably was like expecting like this super like intimate like couples massage, but there's like 3 other sweaty boys like next to her.
Yeah, just nothing else. That was my Valentine's Day. I have actual stuff planned for this weekend.
Oh, okay.
That's when
sick.
With the girl.
Yeah.
What about you, Kirsten?
I had probably one of the most bougiest, if not the bougiest Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Days.
Valentine's Day.
Days?
Yeah.
What?
Valentine's
Hey, yo.
Day.
What?
Valentine's Day of my years of living. So he took the day off. So I planned out like this entire day because I'm typically the one that like likes making all the rezos. I like because I've been here for like 8 9 years, right? So I know all the like good places to go. So I made all the reservations. So we started off at MoMA, and then we went around to the exhibit, because he's never been to MoMA, which is like insane. And then we ate at the Modern, which is like a 2 Michelin star restaurant, for lunch.
Wow.
And then we had an appointment at Chrome Hearts. So then
Wait, you needed an appointment for Chrome Hearts?
you have to get an appointment. So we booked it in advance, and then went to Chrome Hearts, and then got matching rings, because he was like, oh, would you prefer me getting you flowers, or would you prefer Chrome Heart rings? And I'd be like, dude, I'm trying to be a drippy motherfucker right now. Like 100% I want the Chrome Hearts ring. But then he got me flowers anyways. So he got me flowers, and then we got matching rings. And
Cute.
then after that, we went to a perfume store, so he could like pick a perfume that he likes for me to wear.
God.
And then after that, we went to like this kaiseki place. And then I made like 3 bar reservations afterwards, because I like to cover my bases.
Oh, that's really
But
good.
I was like one for like every 2 hours, but then we just got so tired by the end of the day. I canceled all of them, and then we just went back to my place and then drank champagne, and I ate a cake my friend made for us. So
Oh, that's so nice.
yeah, but yeah, it was like very bougie the entire day. It was
So
just,
you're
like,
not dating him.
not dating,
So brutal.
not dating. What about you, Ray?
Yeah, so Valentine's Day, I also didn't have a Valentine's. I did buy a girl flowers. So like, it's like a friend of mine that we like barely know each other. But like we wanted to grab food because we're both like in the same space. No, basically.
Same space physically now.
No. So basically, like I told her I was free on Tuesday and Thursday of this week, because I totally forgot Tuesday was Valentine's Day, and I think she forgot too. So she's like, I'm free Tuesday, and she did forget, and I forgot, and I made a reservation because I did not think that she like was like down to like do something on Valentine's Day, because most people spend it with like significant others, and she's like a very popular person, so I just didn't think she would be available. But then yeah, she was, and then like we were just like, yo, let's just pretend to be a Valentine's
Wait, what
Day.
makes her a really important person?
No, I mean she's just really cool. She's really cool. Yeah.
Wait, where'd you guys go?
So I got her flowers, and then we went to.
Wait, important question. What type of flowers? Were they red roses? Were
Oh
they
no,
white
it was just like
roses?
regular flowers. Yeah.
Grocery flowers.
Dude, no. No, I went to.
The type of flower is so important.
I went to a florist and got her roses and lilies, but the roses weren't red. They were like orange pinkish.
Oh,
That's the same thing in my book.
And then we went to this really cool speakeasy in New York City. It's called the Woo Woo.
Oh, I've been.
And yeah, it's like a really amazing speakeasy. If you guys ever been, it's like an adult speakeasy. Wow. And after grabbing a drink there, we went to this new Thai restaurant called Chalong, New York City. And it was really good food. It was also just really spicy. So highly recommend. Yeah. But speaking of Valentine's dates, what is your go-to like bar spot if you guys were on a first date in New York City?
So I recently shared my bar list with my friends, and that just moved to the city, and they told me that all the bars, there was like 20 of them, have the exact same vibe. It's like the same vibe, and it's like dim lit, comfy chairs, and the tables are far away enough from each other so that you can have like conversations without feeling embarrassed or that you're on a first date. So like Osamil upstairs is really good. Rain's Law Room in Chelsea is really good. Chezo in the West Side, or Hell's Kitchen, is really good. Those are the 3 on the top of my list at the moment, but they're all like dim lit and like intimate,
What about you, Ray?
It depends on the girl, right? I feel as though it's totally up to like her style and what I think she'd enjoy, right? For example, like a girl that I actually want to impress, like we end up going to something like the Yale Club, and it's like most people wouldn't be able to go there. So it's like they have a really good wine selection, and it's like a really intimate, like nice spot where like it's kind of chill. Like you can go around like multiple floors. Like they're like, it's just like low key pretentious, but like the vibe itself is like what they have to offer is what typically like you'd have to go to a really nice restaurant to find.
How much are drinks at this?
10, 15 bucks.
What?
Like nothing crazy.
That's so cheap.
$15 for one drink?
Bro.
Yeah, no, it's very
What?
Dude, drinks cost
They're
like
hooking it up.
drinks cost like $25 nowadays.
Minimum.
Really?
Minimum.
Where you-
$25?
Don't you have to be like a member you have to like
So,
sign
like-
up to be like a member?
Basically, like if you're a part of like one club, like say like I forget like the proper word for it, but they're like a series of brothers and sister clubs that like an affiliate club that like if it's all part of the network, you end up just being able to just go like.
That's so exclusive.
Like a cult or
So
No, I thought it was literally just like Ivy League alums.
It's kind of expansive. It goes across like multiple like states and actually like a bunch of.
How do you bring a girl in if you are
You're just like if you're a member, you just like
Bring a
send
guest?
your club like an email, and they'll like essentially just like
Interesting.
link you up.
That's pretty
with
sick.
that club. And it's like,
Okay,
yeah,
what about
just,
you,
like, add
Christine?
to the list.
I like don't like getting like I guess like wine bars. There's a couple like in the Upper West Side and like some in the like Midtown area. I really like Westlight in Brooklyn.
Oh, that's my favorite one, but it's so hard to
Skyline's
get
nice.
to.
It's hard to get to, but if you're like during the weekdays and you like walk in, like you can sit at the bar, but you can still like walk around and like the views are like amazing and like it's pretty like intimate. I don't know. I really liked it when I went.
Have you guys been to Saga or Overstory?
yeah, Overstory is nice.
Overstory
Oh.
is fucking magical, yo. Like you
Yeah.
walk into Saga and like they like will stop you and ask you for like 4 different flavors and like seasons, basically like how you're feeling.
Wow.
And it's almost like one of those personality aptitude tests and like from like BuzzFeed or whatever. And they end up just giving you like a drink that fits your character, and it's kind of like it's unique and super personal. I think.
Wait, where is it?
Saga's a restaurant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where is
Overstory is the bar above
Where
it.
is it? Where is
It's in FiDi.
How much is this like drink thing at Overstory?
Oh, I've only done it with the dinner.
Overstory is so good. It's like like 24
24?
for per
That's not bad.
drink. Yeah, but
It's
it's
really
really nice. Overstory.
Okay.
I think to add to that, Manhattan and FiDi is so nice. Have you been?
Haven't been. What is that?
Yeah, no, it's like on the 60th floor of like some
Wow,
like
Manhattan.
tower in FiDi, and it's
Dang.
so pretty. Yeah, I went there for dinner. I went there for drinks, but it's like very like glitzy.
I
yeah.
see.
I also really like jazz bars, like Tommy Jazz. So you can make a res, but it's like so. I really liked it's like Japanese food,
That's a
and like
vibe.
there's like live jazz music playing.
How long have you waited in line?
If you go at 5 p.m., it's only a 30-minute wait.
It's only a 30-minute wait.
What happens if you go at like 9?
I think 9 is okay too. If you go
Okay.
at like 8, 7, 8, it's like 2-hour wait.
2-hour wait?
Like every single day.
That's
like I went on a
crazy.
Tuesday at 5 and I still
Yeah.
waited like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Holy
I think
crap.
other jazz bar call outs, the Nines is really cool. Kobe Club. All right, next question. So I'm sure yesterday on Valentine's Day, you saw a lot of stories as to what girls and guys were getting for each other. I guess like what do you typically give to your significant other? Some stories that I saw that were insane were that one guy got his girlfriend an Hermes bag, another girl got a Chanel bag, another guy their apartment he put rose petals not just like on the bed or the bathroom but literally every single surface, like the sofa, the coffee table, the rug, like all over.
Sounds like a mess.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. I feel like I haven't for my friends just give like regular like roses and everything, but the only thing that I've seen that was like different was that, do you know Frank New from TikTok? He gave his girlfriend Annie New like an iPhone, but like he like covered it up in so basically he had a chocolate box, took out all the chocolates and put it in an iPhone. So then like, you know, like because like when a girl first sees that, she's like, oh, it's a chocolate box, you know what I mean? But then that like next level of expectation versus reality is like hits really different when you like give a misdirection like that. Yes, there's an iPhone in a chocolate box.
She'd be like, what the fuck? Only chocolates for Valentine's Day? How dare you?
There was like back in the day, one of my exes like surprised me with tickets to Japan. Which was kinda sick. It was kind of dope, but like low key, I got baited into flying to Japan, and then I ended up paying for everything in Japan. So I'm like what's the fuck?
Wait, so did she even pay for the tickets?
No, she paid for the ticket.
Okay,
Wait,
okay,
that's
okay.
actually so smart.
It's genius for a girl, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a dope trip though.
Oh,
That's actually
crazy.
like a really good strat for a date. Like the girl makes the reso. You know, I paid for the reservation fee. Oh, don't worry. worry, I got it.
Yo.
Oh, for restaurant. Oh, I'll pay for the lift there. Don't worry.
And the guy pays for everything else. I guess on the topic of dates, like, do you guys have any like really bad Hinge dates? I'm always curious about like what your worst first Hinge date is.
There was a friend of a friend who was actually introduced to me, and I was like super excited for the day. I was like thinking pretty optimistically about it. I ended up like booking a pretty nice spot, end up at the Cuckoo, and it's just like the decor is super nice, the ambiance is like just posh, and I'm like, okay, like this is like a pretty decadent experience. Like, hopefully this girl is cool. She shows up like on time, which was nice, but like at the same time, she's like the driest conversation that I've ever experienced in my life. Like, dude, she wouldn't shut up about her career for literally like, I felt like, dude, it was so brutal. And from there, like the second the dessert came, I was out, dude. I paid the bill and dipped. $350 write-off.
That's crazy. Holy crap. What about you, Kirsten?
I feel like I have had like relatively like really good date experiences. I think similar to Ray in the Bay Area, when I go on dates, I'd be like, oh, so what do you like doing? And they're like, oh, I love my work. I'm like so passionate about work. I'm like, oh, cool. What do you like doing outside of work? And they're like, I love work. I'm so passionate about work. And I'm like, okay.
I feel like that's like a lot of finance
bros.
bros.
To succeed in this city, yo.
Dude.
It's so fun.
No, it's just like Bay Area tech bros think what they're doing is like so fucking important. They're like like they're fucking making buttons for a living. I don't fucking know. Fuck you.
That's crazy.
But in
That's
actuality,
crazy.
I think the actual worst date that I had was with a guy. He was like a lawyer. I had like very like high expectations for the day. I was like really excited, and we like go get drinks at the first bar, and it was like good enough conversation that we ended up going to a second bar, right?
Oh,
So we made it
nice.
to the
Okay,
second
made it to the
round,
second
right?
bar.
First date. So I was like really excited, but then we started talking about like our dating experiences, and I was like, oh, so how's like dating in New York? And then he just started going off, like
Oh
he's like,
my
oh
God.
well, girls will like, you know, like go on multiple dates with you and then like be seeing multiple guys and like break your heart. And I'm like,
Damn.
Oh,
bad,
God.
bro. Dude,
and I'm like, oh, that's like kind of me though. Like I already see myself like breaking this guy's heart.
Oh
And I was
my
like, I felt so bad because like I can understand him. Like
Yeah.
She still let the guy fucking take the bill, yo. She still let the guy.
yeah, I paid for the second. I paid for the second bar. Yeah.
She's stuttering right now.
But
That's kind
I paid, I swear. No, you know what? I paid for his Uber back home.
You sent them back home, yo. It's like, I'm over this. I'm gonna take you home. It's
Like, oh, I'm going home, but I can buy you a ride to your place.
brutal.
Yeah, but I just like felt really bad for him because he was just like so jaded, and it made the conversation like really awkward. And so he was like, "Yeah, let's just like get the check like right after the convo." Yeah.
Oh wow,
Poor
that's
guy.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then did you not text him afterwards? Or
Yeah.
didn't
Well,
text
he
you?
asked for a second day, and I kind of ghosted him. I feel bad.
Okay, well, I mean, to be fair, guys, fellas, don't be mentioning other dates on your first date. What the?
True.
That's an L, yo.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Christine?
I think I also had like relatively pretty good dates. Like I feel like I'm a good like conversation starter, so like I don't have like much problems. But I think it's the worst when like the guy is like into you way more than you are.
Oh, I
Like,
see. Yeah.
Like you would have a good conversation, like it's fine, like I'm feeling this guy, but like, you know, like I don't want to like sleep with him the first fucking day
Yeah.
I meet him. And like he would be like, oh,
Guys
like,
aren't that easy. Guys aren't that easy.
they are. And then they would like, try to go back to my house or like take me back to their house. And I'm like, I literally just met you. Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean?
It's really important to play hard to get and to not reveal all of your like playing pieces on the first date. Like once a guy already shows that they're like down to clown, it's like it's boring, you know? It's like I don't wanna like do any of this. Like
Yeah, but like, it's like I like want to go home, and they're like, oh, like, but like I don't have any plans afterwards. Like, okay, like I do, like, and like,
we can make plans together.
yeah, and then I'm just like, okay, like we like, I don't know, like we are vibing. Like I still do want to see him, but like you know, it's I don't want to like use
so thrilling about like that like uncertainty of whether or not I'm gonna see this girl again, even if we vibe. Because if you vibe super well, and on the first date it has to end at some point, and you don't want to sleep with them, so it's like that like underlying feeling is like so satisfying, like almost addictive. No,
To be honest, like I feel like it's like better if you don't sleep with the guy on the first date, even if you really like him, because I think like for guys, when we like really are like attached to a person, when we really like a person, it's when like we like meet them for a while before like actually sleep with them. It's like when we actually like them.
Dude, it's when we like is like trying to make sure that you're constantly like thinking about them on the back of your mind and like almost like fantasizing on what the person actually ends up being, right? Like I feel like that's
like naked.
No.
It's more like I feel like for guys, it's like if you like give it to them like the first date so fast, they're like we already got it. You know what I mean? So then we're like we just put in like way less effort. But if you like slowly get to know a person and like really like them, that's when we like really like a person.
Yeah.
So
There's
like
like
for
a
guys,
subtlety to the allure, no? You know what I'm saying? There's something like to the mystique. You gotta keep a like air of mystique. No?
I also definitely think like sex is better like when you actually like each other.
Yeah,
like it's so much better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I've had so many girlfriends that I've been like, yeah, I like put out for this guy, but he stopped texting like me right after.
dude,
they get so butthurt, and I'm like, I mean, it fucking sucks, but I feel like that's what guys do. Except eggs and beef.
I think for girls, at least with my girlfriend, say like they care about like what a guy does after having sex, but a guy cares about like before and during the sex.
Well, I mean, girls care about during.
Wait, sorry, can you explain that? What does that mean?
I mean,
No, it just means like for a lot of times, like if a girl likes a guy and a guy like afterwards like doesn't really care for her or anything, then it's like a huge turn off. But like
for example, like you sleep with this girl, right? It's 2 a.m. It's either you leave. If you leave, I don't know, I would feel hurt, but if you stay until you have to stay until the next morning at least.
We need the after sex cuddling. We need the after sex conversations. You need to get me like we need to get towels. Like we need to get coffee. We need all this shit.
Dude, if you're into towels, bro. She said towels.
I like slipped it in there. I was like, I hope no one.
Jesus Christ.
It's just small things.
So brutal.
What?
There's dude, I feel like it's also kind of dangerous now, just like sleeping around on the first date. Like I have a friend who's in Vietnam right now, and he's just been on like a tear, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna get AIDS. Like you have to be careful, right? Like
I feel like that's always like a thing if you try to have sex without condoms and everything. So like just be safe with that.
Yeah.
Use condoms. Everyone use condoms.
I feel like there are so many hoes in New York is full of people that bro, there are so many hoes out there.
It's bad in New York, but then think about the green card premium, dude. In Vietnam, it's a different dance entirely.
That's true. I think in other countries it's different, but
All right, next question. All right, guys, what's worse, physical or emotional cheating?
Oh wow, that's so hard. Don't they happen together?
Okay, I can go first. I feel like stereotypically, I feel like girls think emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating because it's the thought of their significant other being with someone else other than them, I think is like worse. So like, for instance, like if my significant other blacked out and hooked up with someone for a one night stand, I think that is less egregious than them texting their coworker for like 4 months and like flirting and saying like I love you or like things like that.
One's a conscious effort, to be fair.
Yeah, it's like a lot more effort. Yeah.
Huh. But I guess at that point they're not even that into you, right? Like I feel like if your fucking SO is texting someone else, you're like obviously not like offering something that they need, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally agree with what you said. I feel like a lot of girls do care about emotional cheating too, but I feel like physical cheating also comes hand in hand. And I feel like before I came to New York City, I thought like any type of cheating was like cheating and I would like break up with them. But I feel like just listening to the stories of New York City, like so many guys and girls have done like cheating both ways that I'm like, oh my god, like is this like more normalized in the city or something? So it's like kind of crazy. But like to me, I feel like if you are drunk and you sleep with someone, I still count that as like major cheating. And like I feel like if you are drunk, like you can still have like the same functions that you wouldn't like sleep with a random person unless they like forcibly do stuff to you. Then it's just like not like it's like definitely not on you.
But what if it's like not like sleeping? What if it's like dancing with someone, very like grinding on someone at the club and like stuff like that? Like that is physical cheating, but like I feel like it's not like, I don't know, like there's a lot of guys, I tell them like, oh, I have a boyfriend. They're like, oh, I have a girlfriend too. Like they don't, but they literally say that.
That is just so toxic.
They say that and they're like, oh, like it's fine. I'm like, and then they like start grinding on you, and then what like that happens or like very often if you go out.
Yeah, I agree. Right, I feel like in New York, it's so normalized, like hearing stories like that or people doing things on the daily. I feel like before I moved to New York, it was like anything is bad. Even looking at someone else is bad.
It's like you can't look at them. Eye contact more than 2 seconds, you're cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think like going back to like what you said, personally for me, like if I was in a relationship, I feel like all girls look like guys. Like everyone else is a dude in my eyes. So like I just don't trust any girl or guy who would dance with someone else when they're in a relationship. To me, that makes me feel like they're either like not happy in the relationship or they're just like not a great person.
Yeah, I agree. I think when I was in a 6-year relationship, every guy was like a blob. Like their faces were like blurred.
Yeah.
Like they were not like, they were like objects, you know? But yeah, I guess some people don't really see it that way.
But yeah, what about you? What do you think? Physical or emotional cheating for you?
I don't like seeing the truth. So if you're emotionally cheating on me and you don't tell me and you like fall in love with someone but you fall out of it and then you're still in a relationship with me, okay, like don't tell me, like it's okay. But if you're in a physically cheating and then I see that, I think that would break me so much. Like I can't do that.
So but what if like you didn't see them physically cheat, but then they told you, or like then they like just like you found out later?
I don't know. Like I'm very like visual. I'm a very visual person. I literally imagine everything. Like I would see that girl naked, like bent over.
Wait, question.
Someone has an active imagination over here.
Wait, going off of that. So like, if your girlfriend or boyfriend cheats on you, do you want them to tell you, or do you want them to break up with you and then just tell you they fell out of love with you? For me, I would rather they tell me that they just fell out of love for me and break up with them, because I don't want like to know that they hooked up with someone. I don't want those trust issues, even though I know like those could pop up later. I just hope like they never come later, because I would probably be like broken and like have trust issues for like other relationships if that ever happens.
Dude, that definitely sticks with you. Have you guys been cheated on before?
I have, but then he like broke up with me and then slept with someone and then came back to me and then told me afterwards. And then by that time I'm already dating him, so I was like, oh. And then he was like, we were technically broken up during that time. Damn. And I was like, damn. Yeah, I guess. But then like he broke up with me like so randomly and like just stopped texting me. And then, yeah. Damn. That was like, and then I was so young. Like I didn't think it was a big deal. And then later I was like, fuck, like this is so fucked up.
Was this like freshman year?
Yeah, it was freshman year.
Yo, same. Yo.
Wait, tell us.
Dude, it was like I was dating like one of the hottest like alpha phi blonde chicks in the world, and I was like so fired up about it. But then like, dude, just like a difference in values. I feel like at a fundamental level, like I feel as though I just like respect like other people's hearts like kind of deeply, to like just tarnish a relationship, such an intimate relationship so quickly. It's just like, and for what, sex? Like that doesn't sound worth it at all.
Yeah. For me, if I caught my SO cheating on me, I would 100% want to know so I can take revenge on this MF. Dude, I would have I'm like thinking about it and I'm like, oh dude, I would go off on him. I would do like a smear campaign and tell all our friends. I'd like put warning posters. You know, there's all these like Facebook groups on like dating in New York City. I'd post his picture in that shit and be like, no one ever date this MF. He's a cheating ass motherfucker. I would tell all the club promoters, I'd be like, yo, don't let this guy in. He fucking cheats on his He's a nasty ass guy. But I think for me, like, certainly I'm
so
aware.
Scary.
I'm aware that like cheating, you know,
It's so scary.
you can get like trust issues from it, and I get that. But I think for me, I'd rather have the power of knowing and the power of being able to like take action on it than not knowing and letting him get away with it, so that he could potentially do it to the next girl. So he doesn't understand consequences.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like it's so hard to say, because like I always thought I would be able to like find someone who's like genuine and like not cheating and everything, which I have so far, but it just seems like New York City is like a different beast.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like you're very particular about the people you end up like interfacing with when you're on a date, right? I feel like you're very selective on that. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
won't
think
do
so.
a second date if you just don't vibe with that person.
You would do a second date if you don't vibe with that person?
No, I mean, no.
If she's hot. If she's hot.
Let's reiterate the question.
If she's hot.
Wait, I have another question for you guys. Okay, if you knew your friend had cheated on their significant other, what would you do?
I would not tell them. I'm a homie. If I'm that close with that person.
Okay.
Depends on- wait, how close?
Like, I think for my girlfriends, I would keep it down low. But if I'm close with like both parties, I would like tell them. But I don't think it's like my like.
not your
I don't think it's my like
right?
place to like go out of my way to find my friend's like boyfriend and then tell him.
I have a fucking juicy as fuck story.
Okay.
So like basically, wait, Kate, can you get that? So basically, there was this instance where it was a bunch of homies, like 2 people, plus me, plus 2 guys, 1 girl, and then me. Like, and we would go like to the clubs and stuff, and like we were like running it like through the fall for literally like it's probably 4 months of straight partying, like 3 to 4 times a week. And this was just like the squad. And one of them was like hooking up with the other. And then one of them had to go back to Texas, like for like the holidays or whatever. And this was years ago. And what ends up happening is like we end up going on a ski trip with like the remaining guy, the girl, and then like me, plus like a bunch of other like homies who were friends with the guy who went out like for a holiday or whatever. And at the table, one of the girls just asks like the friend that we were super close with, just call him like Phil. And basically like we find out like Phil was also hooking up with the girl. We were just like, what? Like, that's outrageous. So like all of the guys' fraternity brothers end up not telling the guy for like months on end, like, and they were like mega close. The way we found out was obscene. We found out when all 3 of them tested positive for chlamydia. And it was like, what the
Stop.
And I was like, dude, this group is outrageous. And we had like a fucking huge falling apart.
Oh my god,
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So fucking absurd.
I think for me, I feel like I don't want to get involved in the drama. So I agree with you, Christine, in terms of like, I don't want to be like, yo, I saw, this girl, your girl doing this thing to that guy, like you better X, Y, and Z. Like, I think no matter how close I am, like I would never like involve myself. But I feel like if it's like a really good friend of mine, I would tell them, like I would like reprimand them, basically.
Yeah.
Because like if they're like my close friend, like I want to be friends with good people, and if they're cheating on like their significant other, that's not who I want to be friends with.
True.
So I'd be like, that's not you. Like, what are you doing? Like, why'd you do that? Like, I think you should really like either tell them or just like also just like reevaluate yourself, figure out why you did that. So I think like I would want to like at least tell them the way that I felt about it.
What if this guy like really made an honest mistake? Like he was just like, please don't tell anyone, like I will like never do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as like they're cognizant, I would still tell them that like I think you fucked up, but I don't think I would like take action on it. I would just tell them like my thoughts about it, and like the way that I think that they like give them advice or whatever and be there for them. But like, yeah, I don't think I would like take an active position.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either. I think for my close friends, I would definitely not tell like the other girl, because that's definitely not like for me to say.
Yeah.
And then like I would probably like tell them though, like, yo, like if you do that again though, like we're gonna have to like talk about our friendship, because that's just like kind of like really bad to like be friends with someone like that, because then they can like, I feel like people who are cheaters are always, once a cheater, always a cheater, but those people also reflect badly in friendship relationships when they wouldn't take your side for a lot of things. So I think guys are like that too. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow, subscribe for more. Yeah, we'll try to post weekly and just talk about like more juicy questions. Make sure to ask any questions in the comment section, or like message us like, you know, any questions that you may ask.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.